Coming up on this week's episode of Aftershock,
Miguel shows us what it's like to be the chorus president.
Carolina gives us insight on the latest Netflix originals.
And Ike catches us up with all things Lightning Athletics.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Dylan Buxtell.
And I'm Josie Clancy.
And Aftershock starts now.
In chorus class, students can express themselves through their vocals.
And Miguel caught up with the Cypress Bay Chorus president.
From nations to book clubs, organizations usually have one leader. However, the Cypress Bay Chorus uniquely split the leadership between two presidents.
Well, my whole experience, the last 4 years that I've been a part of chorus, we've always had co-presidents. It's nothing new, but I think pretty much it's just to have a balance between representatives for men's choir and women's choir, as well as having someone to pitch ideas to and just help so 300 members is not on just one person alone.
Cypress Bay Chorus has been using this unique formula for many years.
When we came down to it, when we first started doing co-presidents, it was because we had two really good candidates, and it worked out so well, we kind of kept that right now.
This structure allows for flexibility in how tasks are completed and how duties are split.
Well, we're a very big club. We have a lot of members, more than most other clubs. But so I think it's a lot of work too. Like, we have extra responsibilities such as like uniforms, where a lot of other clubs don't have uniforms. They just have like t-shirts or something.
Although one of a kind, the system does come with its disadvantages. Yet, these are overcome by the close bond shared between the two at the top.
I would say a con that could be available is communication. If there's two of you and you're just both sending off the wrong message or not communicating well, then some of the classes could be doing stuff that the other president isn't wanting.
With 2019 just around the corner, Cypress Bay Chorus and its leadership will continue to show that two heads may be better than one. Miguel Batista, CB-TV.
SGA is holding their annual Lightning Oscars.
And Nick covered the preparation for this lightning tradition. Here he is with more.
On January 25th, Cypress Bay will be holding their annual Lightning Oscars. The Lightning Oscars began in 2009, making this year its 10th anniversary. This event is meant for students to vote for their favorite personalities here at the Bay.
So Lightning Oscars is basically like the Oscars for Cypress Bay, where students nominate their friends for categories that like best fit them. And it's just like a fun night for people to enjoy.
With the Lightning Oscars turning 10 years old, SGA has some changes on the way.
It's a little bit of a secret, but we just want this year to look a little bit different.
Trying to change things up and trying to come up with like new decorations and ways to promote that it has been going on for 10 years, because not many things have been such a long tradition here.
To make the Lightning Oscars run smoothly and look incredible at the same time, things had to be planned out months in advance to ensure an amazing event.
We start in October and we go through January. First, we put out nominations. We choose the 20 categories. We like to freshen up some old categories. We like to make some new categories. Then we announce it. We do online submissions for nominations. After that, it goes to top 8 voting. And then from there, we announce and officially invite our top 3 nominees for every category.
With the new year brings change, and SGA aims for not only to change its look, but the environment as well.
10 years, every year we try to do something different. This year we want it to feel like a 10th anniversary. So, you know, we have a couple ideas out there that we're kind of working at, and hopefully we can actually make happen.
SGA is aiming to break new grounds with this year's Lightning Oscars to help bring more students together. Nicholas Ramos, CBTV.
Hey Josie, I can't wait to go home to watch all the new movies added to Netflix.
Well, I'm more of a TV show kind of person myself, and so is Carolina. Here she is with this week's movie review.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Carolina Rapp, and on this movie review, I'm going to be going over new Netflix originals. To start off, we're going to go with a little bit of a more futuristic TV show, Black Mirror. Black Mirror was inspired by older TV shows like Twilight Zone, which are able to deal with controversial topics without fear of censorship. This is done due to the theme of technology. Each episode tells us a different story with different protagonists and focuses on a different theme. Overall, Black Mirror really gave us a new insight into the future. I give Black Mirror 5 out of 5 stars. Next up, we have a more spectacular TV show, The Haunting of Hill House. The Haunting of Hill House explores a group of siblings who, as children, grew up in what would go on to become the most famous haunted house in the country. Now adults and forced back together in the faces of tragedy, the family must finally confront the ghosts of their pasts, some of which still lurking in their minds, while others may actually be stalking the shadows of Hill House. The Haunting of Hill House will give you a spook, leaving you wanting more. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Overall, all 3 Netflix original shows were interesting to watch and gave you a good insight as to what Netflix has to come. Carolina Rapp, CBTV.
The 7th annual Coaches vs. Cancer basketball game is back. This 2-day event features 22 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach participating in 11 basketball games here at Cypress Bay. This year, Coaches vs. Cancer has teamed up with the Jorge Nation Foundation to make kids' dreams come true. The event takes place on Friday, December 7th and Saturday, December 8th. Tickets are $6 per day. 100% of the proceeds go directly to the Jorge Nation Foundation. See you there!
Here's Ike with this week's Lightning Athletics.
With basketball season underway, the Lightning traveled to Western High School where they faced off in a rivalry matchup, and Alex was there with the coverage.
On November 30th, the Lightning went up against their district rivals, the Western Wildcats, in a ferocious matchup. Beginning the first half, both teams were equally matched, but it wasn't long until the Wildcats started to pull ahead. The Lightning tried to remedy this with strong defense, but it was not enough to combat Western's multiple three-point shots and great plays, ending on top with a score of 35-14. Starting the second half, the Wildcats continued their ruthless three-point shooting and not letting Cypress rest. Western's team stayed fresh as they pushed through the third quarter. With valiant efforts coming from both teams, Cypress Bay tried to get back on their feet, but the Wildcats still reigned victorious with a score of 66-33.
After starting off the season 4-0, the Lightning soccer team looked to improve their record by playing against Piper High School, and Ben was there with the coverage.
On November 29th, the Lightning varsity soccer team took on Piper in a conference matchup. The Lightning were quick to strike with this early goal from sophomore Thomas Wyrich Kunn. The Lightning kept the pressure up, scoring off of a penalty kick from senior Ibrahim Bajor. Later in the game, Kunn managed to find the back of the net yet again off of this rebound from the free kick. The Lightning ended up scoring 6 more goals throughout the game, finishing up with a final score of 8-0. The Lightning's next game is next Tuesday against Western at home.
The Cypress Bay girls soccer team is also undefeated, and they took on the Piper Bengals in a conference matchup, and Josie was there with the coverage.
On Wednesday, October 3rd, the undefeated girls varsity soccer team took on the Monarch Knights. The Lightning, who are currently ranked 7th in the nation, came out of the gate strong, scoring 2 goals within the first 2 minutes, setting the tone for the rest of the game. The Lightning's level of play only intensified from there as sophomore Megan Morgan hustled down the field, making a perfect pass to senior Mariana Mazoka, scoring the 3rd goal of the game. The Lightning continued to put pressure on the Knights as they scored goal after goal after goal. The Lightning's amazing defense in combination with their stellar offense led to the Knights having very little possession of the ball. As the clock counted down in the first half, senior Samantha Texiera placed the ball perfectly in the lower right-hand side of the net, clutching the Lightning 9-0 shutout game. The girls varsity soccer team will be playing their next game against Western High School on Tuesday, December 3rd.
With the NBA and college basketball back in full swing, we went around Cypress Bay to hear your knowledge on current basketball standings in this week's Did You Know?
The Warriors?
NBA. I don't know.
Golden State?
The Lakers.
The Knicks?
The Dolphins. The Celtics.
That's Will Chamberlain? Will Chamberlain. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
That's a wrap for this week's sports. I'm Mike Grapin, CBTV Sports.
Balance held their first annual fall festival in Cooper City.
And Gabby was there with the coverage.
With the story. Located in Cooper City, Florida, a family-owned franchise, Brain Balance, hosted its first annual fall festival celebration.
Brain Balance is a program where we help kids that struggle academically, socially, behaviorally too. We help kids, like kids that struggle, and we balance their brain.
Co-owner and executive director Monica Malarski has experienced the help of Brain Balance firsthand.
I'm a mom of a child that struggled significantly. I mean, my son was the kid hiding under the tables. He didn't have a single friend. He just couldn't process things the way that kids his age should have been processing. And so to have gotten my son to the point where he is running for student council and he has friends and he's getting good grades, that to me was awesome. But then to see it with our kids that come through program, it's so much more fulfilling to see that, because I know how the parents feel when they walk in our doors initially, and then I know how happy they are when they're graduating program. Every single day that we come here and we're able to talk to parents, that for me is incredibly fulfilling.
Monica has created a family environment that has a lasting impact on her clients.
I do believe that the support and seeing like the coordinator of the program, the director in the program, knowing the kids and getting to know your children, the support is fantastic. So I feel that I have like an extended family here as well, so that's good.
Face paint, cornhole, and snow cones concluded the first annual Fall Festival celebration of Brain Balance. Gabby Kernis, CBTV. Loved watching Disney Channel when I was little.
I know, I used to always draw the Disney loop.
Well, Julian went around the bay to see if you guys were able to do it. Here he is with this week's Man on the Streets.
What's going on, Cypress Bay? I'm Julian Bonilla, and on this week's Man on the Street, I went around to see how well you guys can do the Disney Channel sign-off. I want you to sign off like you're on the Disney Channel.
Okay. My name is Fabricio, and this is Disney Channel. Host.
I think that was fairly close.
I don't know.
No?
No.
Okay, that's okay. I believed in you.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Good job.
Hi, my name is Andre Seward, and you're watching Disney Channel. Ba 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 da.
I'm Maxwell Freed, and this has been Disney Channel.
My name is Austin, and you're watching Disney Channel.
You literally just gave it 2 years.
This is Miguel, and you're watching Disney Channel. Yeah, right there.
Close enough. You just gave it 3 years.
My name's Sebastian, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Yeah.
I'm Austin, and this is Disney Channel.
Why'd you make it?
My name's Mateo from Disney Channel.
No.
And you're watching.
It's wrong.
And you're watching Nickelodeon.
Then you go.
Right? Oh, one more time. We're done here. We're done. Give me the one. Give me the one. Austin. You guys would make for some questionable Disney stars. My name's Julian Bonilla, and this is CBTV. You get it.
That's all for this week's episode of Aftershock.
If you want to watch previous episodes, you can visit us at cypressbaytv.com.
And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter at Cypress Bay CBTV. I'm Dylan Buxtell.
And I'm Josie Clancy. Thanks for watching.